Hello, my little hackmons. After lamenting the fact that only 2 people asked questions on my 700 videos Q&A, my amazing YouTube friend Darth John personally supplied me with a plethora of questions, so today I am going to rapid fire answer all your questions. I am from California and I love it here because it just has everything to do with my special interests. Like, it's known for some of the most iconic theme parks in the world, which is a very strong interest I have, but rarely talk about it. We've got some of the most iconic marching bands in the world. We've got conventions all year long. So yeah, I love California. It's a really amazing place. In my free time, I love to work on all sorts of creative projects that run the gamut from videos to music to customizing toys, all that stuff. I think my biggest flaw, though, is I try and like hype up stuff I'm doing, or like talk about it a lot, and then I never end up finishing it. That's something I'm trying to get better at. Collecting things, playing video games. This may sound like a lame answer, but I really like to go shopping, and I know that sounds like the most stereotypical girly girl thing ever, but I like to go shopping for like the stuff I actually like. So you'll mostly see me at like sorts of gothic shops, curiosity shops, collector store, thrift stores, all that stuff. I drop a crap ton of money during the Halloween season though. Sometimes I'll be like, hey, I've been wanting to make a video with this character that has this specific type of knife. So when Halloween comes around, yay, I can buy the knife. But then I might also see like this weird costume that I'm like, whoa, I have no clue what I'm going to use this for, but I love it and I know that eventually I'm going to use it for something really cool. So I'm excited to bring more visions of characters to life this Halloween season and get some stuff that seems unnecessary now, but trust me guys, it'll turn out really, really cool like 2 years in the future. My favorite color is rainbows, rainbows. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna start that. My actual favorite color is purple. I think it's just a beautiful color with so many fascinating connotations. Like, for example, purple dye used to be so rare that only rulers and people of royalty could wear it. So it's a very majestic color, but at the same time, a lot of Japanese video games and anime use purple as a sort of color of evil or darkness. And I think that's why I started noticing like the beauty of purple, especially in like gothic and horror type works. It is sometimes used in the LGBTQ community to represent asexuality, and it's just a very rare color, like in comparison to other things. Like, how many times have you seen purple things in the wild today? Or just like look around your house and look at all the random products. Like, if you have a different favorite color, like you're not likely to have that much purple stuff. And that's what I think makes it such a fascinating color, is that it's rare, it stands out from the rest. I want to be a horror film director. I want to show people strange things that they might not understand. I want to take people into dark journeys into the frightening unknown. A lot of the characters I've created that are showcased on this channel often have the end goal of eventually being a monster or killer in a feature film. And I'm excited to see where my future as a horror film director is going to take me. My favorite food is fish and chips. For those who don't know, fish and chips is basically some fish, usually cod, with this really nice crispy batter on the outside, and the fish just melts in your mouth. It's really, really good. And the chips are actually French fries. Chips are just what British people call them because fish and chips are from England. The beautiful thing about the world of fiction is there's just so much to explore. It's infinite. I can't possibly pick a single favorite fictional character, you know. You have the ones that I'm truly in love with and the ones I just admire and want to be like. But you know what? Since you mentioned Snake and since I'm in a major Metal Gear hyperfixation right now, why don't I tell you my thoughts on every version of Snake, just for fun. Solid Snake was like the definitive Snake to me. Like, before I got obsessed with Metal Gear Solid, I knew who Solid Snake was. You know, that game, that character is just so famous and iconic. And plus, I was a huge Nintendo kid, so of course I played a crap ton of Smash Brothers, so of course I knew who Snake was through that game. Fun little embarrassing fact about me, I used to be scared to play on the Metal Gear Solid level in Smash Brothers because of the giant robot that smashes through it. I thought it was loud and a scary jump scare. I did think it was really cool that Snake could press that taunt button and call his friends and they would talk about different Nintendo characters. I thought that was the most awesome thing as a kid. And the only one that I remembered, the only name out of all those characters he contacted, the only one that stuck in my head was Otacon. I think we all know where this is going, guys. Oh! Obviously, I couldn't see how adorable he was through the pixel codec at the bottom, but little baby Orwell was just like playing Smash Brothers. You know, just picture tiny little Orwell with the game controller, you know. I'm Pikachu, and I'm fighting against Solid Snake, and you just press the down taunt button, and now everyone's talking about how cool Pikachu is, and I'm like, this Otacon guy is so funny. And I just want to time travel back in time to little baby Orwell and just say, honey, you got a big storm coming. Oh, prepare yourself, baby. If you were scared of the giant robot jump scare, oh my god, I don't think you want to see what I do on YouTube. Anyways, I'm sorry about that little tangent, but yeah, Solid Snake was just like the Snake, the one I knew growing up. I don't know, it feels weird to say, like, the Snake I grew up with, because I wasn't even into Metal Gear until very recently. Then we have his brother, Liquid Snake, and my thoughts on Liquid Snake, if I haven't expressed it enough already by buying a mint in box Liquid Snake action figure and then taking him out of the package and putting him on my nightstand and having him face the bed every night. Mwah. I love Liquid Snake. I am so madly in love with Liquid Snake. He's beautiful. He's so perfect. I love him. I just think he is majorly underutilized in the franchise as a whole. I know he has a large part in the first Metal Gear Solid, but they build it up to be such this big thing about him being Solid Snake's arch nemesis, and then when he finally dies at the end of MGS1, it's just kind of like, okay, that's it? This age-old rivalry just ended like that? And I know that Liquid Ocelot is a thing, but I hate Liquid Ocelot with such a burning passion. Oh, I just want to kill him with fire. One, because I hate old man Ocelot because he is ugly. Two, it's just a mockery. Because it's like, oh, hey, look, Liquid's back, but not really. No, he doesn't even have the British accent anymore that made me love him. Also, this doesn't have to do with anything, but I just found out that he can turn his arm. I just thought it was stuck like this, so, yeah. Liquid Snake says hi, guys. I know he's in MGS5, but he's just a little baby Snake there, and I just want to see the grown-up, majestic, handsome Liquid Snake just one more time, okay, Konami? Just one more time in high definition, that beautiful voice of his. Come on. Why not relive those good old days? I love you. Solid Snake is so freaking stupid, okay? Like, first of all, the character design. I don't know how any of y'all take that seriously, an old man in this giant suit. Second, the name Solidus. We have a Solid Snake, we have a Liquid Snake, you know. It isn't a foregone conclusion that if there was a third one, it would be called Gas Snake. But no, this fricker ruined it for everyone. He had to be called Solidus Snake. What the hell is a Solidus? Like, you could have even called it Plasma Snake. Like, that sounds really cool. But no, he insisted on the dumbest name ever. If we had a character named Gas Snake, I guarantee you, he would be the funniest thing ever. Like, he would just be the butt of every joke, just like failing at every mission. It would be hilarious. I could watch it for hours, but no! They insisted on giving us Solidus Snake instead of Gas Snake. Gamers rise up, it's time they include Gas Snake. Frick you, Solidus. If I could pose Liquid so that he has his middle finger up, I would. I know I said that Solid Snake was like the snake to me as a kid, but I feel like Big Boss is just kind of like the quintessential snake, if you will. I don't know how to explain it. Like, Big Boss seems like more of a prominent character than Solid Snake. Anyways, you know, he's the main character of so many games, but when I do reaction videos, I focus on the characters that I'm really here for. So, he's often going to get, you know, sidetracked out of the way. Like, I rarely even talk about him in reaction videos, you know, in favor of Revolver Ocelot and Miller and Huey and all those cute guys. He couldn't stand a chance. And just like Solid Snake, Big Boss is really frickin' funny. I mean, just the fact that he's called Big Boss is hilarious to me. And apparently it's an official government title. And he's called that because he killed someone called the Boss. So, I'm sorry, I just can't take it seriously. He killed the Boss, so they call it Big Boss. Does this imply the existence of, like, a boss hierarchy? Like, you have the boss, you have Big Boss, you have a small boss, you have a biggest boss. Bigger boss. That's just one of those random Metal Gear things I will just think about in the middle of the day for no reason and just start laughing. This dude will eat literally anything you put in front of him. He will eat a live snake. And if such a person existed in real life, I'd be concerned for the safety of both them and the snake, but since it's a video game, I don't know why it's funny. And then we got Venom Snake from Metal Gear Solid 5. When I'm not ignoring him for the sake of Huey being in the cutscene, yeah, I think Venom Snake is pretty cool. I love the whole, like, shrapnel horn in his head, the eye patch. Looks really awesome. He has a lot of great moments. Yeah, he's just a cool video game guy, I guess. I think except for Liquid and Solidus, I think my whole stance on all the snakes is just kind of neutral. Like, they're just there, you know. They are a vehicle for me to enjoy the cute Metal Gear Solid boys. Like, all the snakes, barring Liquid, are just like the third wheel. They're just there. They say something funny now and again. Thank you for that question so much. I really enjoyed getting to just speak my mind on Metal Gear Solid for a bit. My favorite subject in school has always been English, even though it was never taught really well when I go to school. I just think it is a fascinating topic, from like the writing, the language in and of itself, to the famous authors, their works, and analyzing them and breaking them down. I just think it's very fascinating. Oh my god, thank you so much. That is so incredibly sweet of you. I wanted to make a YouTube channel because I wanted to share all the things I love, all the things I'm interested in, my thoughts, my ideas, my worries, my fears, you know, share things, the things I laugh at, you know, the things I play with the world. I needed an outlet. When I started my channel, it was a bit of a dark time for me emotionally, and I needed an outlet just to communicate with the world, you know, and by making myself appear strange and creepy, that would limit the types of people that in real life were not kind to me. The people that can see through my weird mannerisms and the makeup and all the dark humor are the truly good people in this life. I have always been bullied, ostracized, downtrodden, and after seeing the immense fandoms that these YouTubers had, I wanted a fandom of my own. I wanted to feel loved, and all of you make me feel incredibly loved, and I thank you all so much for every subscriber, every like, every view, every comment. It just means so much to me. Hope you all enjoyed, especially you, Dark John. If you have any things you want me to do or ask, just go ahead. Don't be shy. Bye bye, my little hackmons. Kept you waiting, huh? It sounds funny when I do it.